Thomas Jefferson said, "On a hot day in Virginia, I know nothing more comforting than a fine spiced pickle brought up trout-like from the sparkling depths of the aromatic jar below the stairs of Aunt Sally's cellar." The Swanson Pickle Company of Ravenna, Michigan understands that sentiment. They got their start with founder Wesley Swanson buying cucumbers from growers in 1949. He'd pull a grader to the field and pay daily for their crop. He was also in the dry bean business, but in May of 1958, the bean elevator burned along with the barn where cucumber grading was taking place.
When that bean elevator burnt, the bins were full of buckwheat and the barn was full of wood baskets and crates. I mean, it was a huge fire and it burnt right to the ground in a hurry. And my dad had tears in his eyes and I was jumping for joy that we got rid of that miserable building. And we're able to build something that we'd been in it long enough. We knew what we wanted. It just was you always use the old as long as you could. And Mother Nature took care of that in a hurry with a good fire.
Today, Swanson Pickle Company is growing 1,700 acres of processing pickles in addition to buying from other growers. To assure they get the varieties they need, they acquire the seed and offer it to those who grow for them.
And what we'll do with a grower is we'll have a contract and contract so many bushels, not acres. We line up bushels because there is a top size of what you can handle in a year. We have a capacity that we can handle every year, and so we protect ourselves by having bushel contracts. But we try to, some growers will have a good year and go over their contract, and we always try to take whatever we can from a grower. And usually there's other growers that are going to have an off year. And it varies because the state is a big state and you have these microclimates that change things around.
Seed is planted from late May to mid-July with a normal growing period of 50 days, with the harvesting of Swanson's own acreage running from 9 to 10 weeks. John Swanson calls it an unforgiving crop with a 24-hour window of optimal harvest time.
The grower is paid on the diameter of the pickle and the total weight of the pickle. We're looking for an 1.5 to 1.75 inch diameter pickle, which is in one night the pickle can jump that size. So you have to be on top of your game. You can only plant so much at a time because you can only harvest so quick, at a certain amount on a day. So it's very management intensive compared to an agronomic crop like corn or soybeans are a little bit much more forgiving.
Once harvested, the pickles are unloaded into water, which provides a soft landing and a bath to remove soil. They're sampled across a belt into 6 sizes, setting an average for size and weight. They're then divided into various sizes for their customers' needs, whether it be for relish, chips, or spears. If they're to be fresh packed or refrigerated, they're shipped directly off the line to the packer. If they're to be processed, they head to one of the 1,300 fiberglass brine tanks, each holding 900 bushels of pickles or 45,000 pounds. There they ferment for 3 to 6 weeks before shipping to manufacturers.
All of the people like us that get the crop procured, either grow it or commingle it like we do with ours and other growers, we all pretty much have the same customer base. And Vlasic has a big presence here, Bay Valley has a big presence, and Heinz in the state of Michigan. But there's also some other smaller manufacturers, Freestone, Gilo, Harrison, that do well also in the state. So Michigan is where the pickles are grown, the #1 state in the United States, and it's also where the most manufacturing base is located in Michigan or very close to Michigan.
4 generations strong, the Swanson Pickle Company is a real family affair. Along with Grandpa Don and son John, there's John's brothers Dave and Paul and their wives, along with John's 2 sons, Matt and Wes.
Seeing everything from when I was, growing up here, not even working, just coming, seeing the operation, and seeing it now today shows I got a different perspective on things, and I think I like the family business atmosphere. You have your ups and downs, but you know kind of what you're getting into, and it's more meaningful, I guess. It's not just working for some company; you're working for your family too. So it's a good feeling.
With the future looking bright for the Swanson Pickle Company, they continue to look for new opportunities for that favorite treat of Thomas Jefferson.
We figure we got the fast food covered pretty good. We got to get a way to get them on the breakfast table. I think everybody would enjoy a dill pickle omelet, and we just haven't got the message out there yet.
To learn more about pickles, get recipes, and access a list of pickle brands, log on to ilovepickles.org.